Hi, this is Susan Colby. I'm going to talk to you about the Module 3 assignment. And Module 3 is all about creating a aligned assessment plan. So just a reminder, we're working out of our Agile Teaching Strategies chart. Hopefully by now you've completed the course organization section, thought about some community building and communication strategies you'll use in your course and have those recorded. And today we're going to turn our attention to the assessment of student learning. So if we're looking at backwards design, the end goal is that you're going to post on Flipgrid a little bit about your assessment plan, and then you'll respond to two teammates. There's some suggestions for quality feedback. We've got specific prompts for this module on the As You Learn site. So just to get started, you want to think about your own assessments, and of course you're going to look at the ones that you already use. You can see by this template that the best way to think of aligned assessments is to start with a goal and then think about the final summative assessment that will show evidence of for students to meet that goal. That could be a research paper, it could be a project, it could be a variety of different assessments. The formative assessments are all aligned. There are different ways for you to start scaffolding student learning so that they can show evidence by the final summative assessment that they've met the skills and knowledge that you intended. So that's an aligned assessment, and this is the chart that we use to kind of make sure that we're keeping all of our assessments aligned to our goals. Some things that you're going to want to think about as you design your own assessment plan is, do you even need to rethink your assessment plan now that you're going to have to be able to be very versatile and agile, and you may need to go hybrid or online at any moment's time. You might also want to be thinking about how you can adapt what you already have to a hybrid and online environment. For example, if you use 2 high-stakes exams over the course of your semester, and that's how you know that students have met your goals, then you might need to rethink that strategy. We all know that Respondus and some of these other proctoring tools online can be very difficult and actually can marginalize some students that might not have accessibility. So there might be reasons to rethink an assessment strategy at this point in time. The other thing that you got to think about for online and hybrid delivery is that you might have to show some clarity and transparency around your course assignment guidelines in much different ways. It's very easy in a face-to-face course to come in and talk about the assignment as students have questions and do an update every session that you meet. Of course, that is not available in some of your online and hybrid ways. You may decide that you need to do a video like I'm doing right now to just lay out expectations. You may need a question and answer forum so that students can ask questions about the assignment. So be thinking about the different ways that you'll ensure that your students understand expectations, because as we know, if they understand what's expected and they understand the goals they're trying to meet, they're much more likely to have high quality assignments. And the last question to think about is, as you move into this agile arena, what kind of tools will it take to make sure that you can accomplish these goals? So this is where we're going, and this will then become a Flipgrid post where we just talk about our assessment plan. So again, just the very helpful resources. We have a ton on the Agile Academy As You Learn site. I would pay a particular attention to a series of videos on aligned assessments. These are done by professors at Appalachian that have talked through their assessment plan, starting with their goal, their summatives, and then the formatives they use to build their students up over time so that they can master that summative assessment. So these are very helpful series of videos for you. There's also an assessment of student learning teaching guide. You can find that on the CAE website. We also have a link in this course. And here we have some information about how to examine your overall assessment strategy. And there's embedded links that either go to how-to videos if we're talking about tools, or resource pages that may be of help to you. So I would check out the teaching guide on assessment of student learning. We also have a Google site. And this was created before we had all online and hybrid courses, but here are just a bunch of different ideas and resources that can help you think about any particular type of assessment. You'll notice that we have a tab on exams, assignments, rubrics, and informal assessments. So that might be of value to some of you, and of course we have that link to the Agile Academy As You Learn site. Last thing, as you're completing your Agile Teaching Strategies chart for this particular section on assessment, again, be thinking of the tools that you'll need. What can you use from the As You Learn toolkit? What can you use from Google? What other types of tools will you need to make sure you have clear instructions, quality assessments, and that students can actually navigate what they need to do to be successful? So those are just some of the ideas that we have. Remember that in terms of trying to push yourself to learn some new technologies, we have a technology toolbox that is linked in, and this is also on the CA website, and this is by the core sections that you see in your Agile Strategies chart. We also have a full section at the bottom of the Agile As You Learn course that provides a lot of these same how-to videos. So again, you're trying to complete the assessment of student learning portion of your Agile Teaching Strategies chart. You're going to post a little bit of a discussion on Flipgrid about that and then respond to 2 other students. So good luck, and we'll see you next time.